Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to Royal Instinct. Today we're going to be watching a video by Vlad Savchuk, who is claiming that Taylor Swift is casting spells on her listeners. Okay, Taylor Swift, she is the number one entertainer in the world. She is the most famous person in the world right now. She is a global superstar, a global icon. She is famous. Why does that matter? She is putting people into a trance. She is putting people under her spell. And people are claiming that there is a chance that she is putting witchcraft onto people, that she's using magic spells to gain her fame. Let's have a look at the video. Let's see what Vlad is trying to accuse her of. Okay, but why is fame important? We are living in times where there is a lot of uncertainty. One thing that is for certain is, if you want the best opportunities in life, you have to be at the top. You have to be somebody that is seen, somebody who is famous. Okay, if you have the ability to become famous, the ability to garner attention, to have people look your way, crave your opinion, who want your to be part of your work. If they see you as a demigod, you will have the best financial opportunities in life, you will have the best business opportunities in life, and you will be able treated like a king, you will be treated like a queen, you will be seen as a royal. Here on Royal Instinct, this is what we do. We are looking for 100 people who are potentially kings, who have that royal instinct within them. I am building my kingdom, and I want you to build your kingdom as well. You can build your kingdom alongside me. I will show you how. The way we do it is by making content, by becoming content creating machines. We will rise to the top. We will become the new influencers, the new elite. We will overthrow the old people, the old elite. We will overthrow the evil people in the world, and we will become the new de facto rulers of the world. And because we are good people, because we have good intentions, we will ensure that most people are treated well, most people are looked after, and we will usher in a safe new age for humans. Okay, you have to ask yourself the questions. Can you even trust your leaders? Can you trust the people in charge right now? Can you trust your entertainers? Can you trust your celebrities when you know what they were doing on the Epstein Island, when you know what P Diddy has been up to, has been blackmailing people, has been sexually assaulting people, sexually coercing people to get his way? There's accusations of sexual blackmail going on. It is a wild ride. It is wild to be part of the celebrity circle. It seems like every celebrity you meet now is part of a human trafficking ring. Okay. But let's get into Taylor Swift. Let's see what she is talking about. Let's see if she is also evil.
Taylor Swift is one of the most popular pop singers of our day. People have been experiencing amnesia going to her concerts. Her views and calm.
I mean, that could just be people getting blackout drunk, passing out. Do you get what I mean? Like, yeah, I don't think that she's casting any spells there. I think people might just be hitting the booze a little bit too hard, that they're fucking passing out, and then say, "Oh, I've had amnesia because Taylor Swift put a spell on me." Like, I think this guy is going a little bit wild right now.
As well as family and marriage are extremely troubling. But one of the things that I'm going to highlight in this video is also things that come from her Willow video song that deals with spells and witchcraft. Now,
I mean, just because she makes a music video, and I get it about all the Illuminati symbolism in videos and all that shit, you know. Possibly, I don't know. If you only have to look into Bohemian Grove and be like, they were doing some fucked up shit there. But are they just having a goof? Are they just being a little bit silly? Teenagers love Harry Potter. Do you get what I mean? People like fantasy stories. Teenage girls like witchcraft. My sister used to watch Charmed, which was about three witch sisters who come together to cast spells and fight demons and shit. Buffy the Vampire Slayer, Harry Potter, Twilight, is all about Dracula, vampires, and werewolves. This is nothing new, just because she is tapping into this is, you know, teenagers like a little bit of fantasy. Do you know what I mean? It's normal. It kind of, you know, how many people fucking like um Game of Thrones, right? Like that was a international phenomena, but you know, you don't guys accusing the writers of Game of Thrones of casting magical spells on society or on teenagers.
She released her first lead single in 2006, being only 17 years of age, and her album came the same year, which reached right away number 5 on the US Billboard.
She's been around since 2006. She's nearly had like it's 2024 right now. In 2 years' time, she would have had a 20-year fucking career. I swear she's like how old was she when she made the first song? Like 6? Like it's wild, man. Like I mean, you know, 2 decades in the fucking game. You know, good on you.
200. She's been compared to Madonna, Prince, and Spice Girls, Beyonce, and Beatles. According to the report from a music industry publication, 4 of her
The other thing is I'm sorry, like even though you may have the ability to sell more records than, you know, Michael Jackson, Beyonce, or whatever, it's like I don't think it's that impressive. I'm sorry, like I'm not easily impressed, but I'm Taylor Swift is not impressing me right now, just because she has sold more albums than the Beatles, Elvis Presley, and Michael Jackson combined. You know, add Beyonce into the mix, and she's still nowhere near what Taylor Swift is selling. Why is that not impressive? Well, the reason it's not impressive is because we live in an age on the internet. We are not separate entities. We are not separate countries anymore. We all exist online. We are being fed the same algorithm straight to our feeds. Whether it is Twitter, whether it is Snapchat, whether it is YouTube, TikTok, or Instagram. Okay, these are like the 5-6 platforms in the world that people consume. Okay, it's like, you know, if you're able to crack one of those platforms, you slowly migrate onto all the others, and then people will know who the fuck you are. Okay, it's not very hard anymore, right? Whereas like, you know, before, you know, you needed to go into a country, you needed to tour, you needed to have you know, play your music on the radio in that country. It was much more difficult. It was much more you know, it was harder to sell records back in the day, and now it feels like, you know, because we all are in essence becoming more homogenized, because we are all consuming from the same source, the same platforms, that we end up having all the same taste. So if all these little girls are consuming Taylor Swift content on TikTok, well, the algorithm is going to feed that, and that algorithm is going to push out Taylor Swift content more and more.
Her albums have already surpassed 500,000 mark in equivalent units sold in the US just in 2020.
And the other thing is it's easier to consume music now as well. Do you know what I mean? Like if you have like how much does Spotify cost? Like $10, right? You know, £10 here in England. Like so I remember when I was like 13, 14, 15, like an album used to cost about 10 quid, you know, $10, £10, sorry, 12, between 10 to £12. That's how much an album used to be. And, you know, you would save up, you might buy yourself one album a month, one album, 2 albums a month or something. So that's already $20, £20 spent. Whereas with Spotify, you spend now $10 and you have access to uh, the world's catalog of music. Okay, so it's not easy. So it's not harder to break those records, because now they're like they're trying to find like, yeah, well, this is equivalent to that. Whereas like you're cutting out the logistical cost of consuming music. Back in the day, you had to literally walk out of your house, go into town, you had to go to a record shop, you had to, you know, and then if it was like a band that isn't popular on the radio, you had to go then to like, you know, maybe 2 towns over to like that niche, you know, record shop who, you know, to buy the latest album. And then you may even have to wait a period, because an album got released in America and then it took a while before it came to Europe. It was much more difficult to get hold of music back in the day.
23. Her ongoing Eras tour is on the track to become the highest grossing tour ever by a female artist, with a Billboard box score projecting.
But is that because, you know, the tickets are more expensive now? right? There's a rising, there's a cost of cost of living crisis. There's inflation going on. Are we just, inflating her figures because of the cost of living crisis? Who knows?
$591 million in ticket sales. In fact, she sold about 1,186,000.
Okay, all right. We get it, Vlad. She is doing well. She is winning in life. She is breaking all records. She is becoming the number one female artist in the world. All right, but let's get to the witchcraft. We're gonna forward a little bit and see if Taylor Swift is a witch in disguise.
Include the following. It seems the last thing on your mind, it's the day holds something special, something holy and not superficial. So here is to Jesus Christ who saved our lives. In her early 2020 documentary,
And that's another reason why she's so popular, is because a lot of parents, I think she is a country singer originally, Taylor Swift. So she was very wholesome. She was brought up in a very wholesome way. Possibly, I don't know. She appeals to Christian parents. She looks like she's a good girl. So parents let they're not threatened by it. It's not hip hop. She's not like Nicki Minaj getting a puss out. She is not like Cardi B shaking her ass on camera. She is just acting like a teenage girl, and parents are like, yeah, look, you can go to that concert and we'll take you as well. Do you know? It's a family affair. It's fun time for all ages.
Miss Americana, Swift explicitly identified as a Christian. However, that statement
There you go. She identifies as a Christian, and she has Christian companies and Christian people backing her. That is still the role that religion can play to fame and fortune, because just by saying that she is openly a Christian is people turn to the church and be like, sure, well, listen, let my young children listen to Taylor Swift, and the pastor will say, yes, you may, because she is a Christian.
came more in the context of her decision to endorse a political candidate. So this wasn't her trying to express her theological views, more of her identifying with one particular candidate, and therefore she was identifying as a Christian. She's one of those people that a lot of people in our culture today are spiritual but not religious. And under the umbrella of spiritual pretty much comes anything. All roads go to heaven, karma, new age, law of attraction, universe, connecting with universe, practicing yoga, aligning your chakras, all of that.
People are going crazy. People are going wild. People are spouting nonsense. Why is this important? Because you need to be the leader that people need. Otherwise, they will fall for all these grifts that guy was just saying, the yoga grift, the manifestation grift, the new age universe grift, okay? People don't believe in God anymore. As Nietzsche said, God is dead. So people are now replacing religion with pseudo celebrity, parasocial relationships. People are more lonely than ever. And as we move towards the age of the metaverse into virtual reality, you will find that if you don't have the ability to mass an audience, if you are not seen as somebody important, if you don't have the ability to become famous, you'll be left behind in society. The elites will move on. They will form new societies, new tribes across the globe. And you won't be part of it because you can't afford it. So you have to be able to garner an audience. You need to become a charismatic leader, a charismatic communicator. And here on Royal Instinct, that is what we do. This is a bat signal that I'm sending out into the world to people to be part of this movement, to build your kingdom alongside my kingdom, alongside 100 kings. We will be a network, a royal alliance of 100 kingdoms who all come together to support each other, who have each other's backs. And we will take over the globe. We will eliminate evil in the world. We will defeat the evil elites that are currently planning to lock people up in their rooms into the metaverse. AI is here. AI will take most of your jobs, and then you'll be fucked. You will not be able to pay for anything. The government will offer you universal basic income as a potential solution, but then to gain access to that, you would have to do what the elites want you to do. For me, that is a very sad state of affairs. That is a very inhumane state of affairs. If you don't want to be part of a tyranny, if you don't want to live under tyranny, if you want to save humanity, you must rise up. You must stand up against tyranny. You must become the leader that the world needs. Okay. If you ever thought, if you ever believed it was your destiny to be somebody special, to do something special in your life, in the world, this is your moment. This is the moment where you stand up against the tyranny. This is the moment in the film where you decide to be the main character, or you fade away into the background and nobody will remember you. Okay. Are you going to be at the level of Taylor Swift? Are you going to live and enjoy life right at the top? Or are you going to be a nobody? The choice is yours.
Stuff. Her present witchcraft persona. She says it's like casting a spell in her song Willow. Her co-star in Willow music video happens to be an actor, Lee, who was previously a dancer on her Red tour. And she talked about the meaning of that song and the meaning behind many lyrics. And she said this, she said, Willow is about intrigue, desire, and complexity that goes into wanting someone. I think it sounds like casting a spell to make someone fall in love with you. And
I mean, he's just dramatizing that shit, isn't he? The song's about love. The song's about getting horny and wanting to fuck, all right? Like, that's what all songs are about. It's either about your heartbreak that you didn't get to fuck, or is about how you got fucked over, or how about your boyfriend is fucking somebody else. It's all about sex. Everything's about sex. The only thing that is not about sex is sex itself, because sex is about power, okay? And that is why people want to become famous. That is why people want to be at the top. That is why people want to be rich, because they want the best sexual opportunities in life. They want the best dating opportunities in life. And only a king such as yourself, only a king such as myself can have those options. Okay. We are building kingdoms. We are rising to the top. We cannot be stopped. We cannot be defeated. We are undefeatable. Okay. We are the next James Bond. We have a license to kill. Okay. We will overthrow all our enemies. We will be the new world order. We will become famous and you will know our names. If you want to be part of that movement, then reach out. Let's see if we can work together.
And there's a very oddly specific visual that's involved in her Willow video. She is very open about her witchcraft persona. There's a TikTok video that specifically shows the standard Hollywood image of witchcraft. People have been accusing her of performing witchcraft. She credits Lady Gaga.
I mean, yeah, it's a fucking show. Like, you know, she just got a cape on and there's a bit of dramatic music, and now she's being accused of putting spells on people. You know, she's not. She's literally just dancing. She's whipping people up into a frenzy, which what happens. You only need to learn about mass psychology. You only need to learn about how herds behave. There's a very cool video online that you can watch for free called The Importance of the First Follower. And basically what it is just a person standing there dancing by himself, and then one or two people join in, and then all of a sudden it just whips into this massive frenzy, and then everybody at this concert is running over to where that person was dancing. And that's what Taylor Swift is doing. She's just whipping people to frenzy with her songs. People like her songs. You have a group of people all kind of singing and chanting her lyrics, and they kind of whip into a magical frenzy. And if you go to just any church, right, the same shit happens there. It's like, that's why you sing, it within your community. That's why you have church leaders, singing songs, singing hymns. You're all doing it together. It's very spiritual. It's very you're part of a community. You kind of feel a sense of community at that point. You feel like you're a part of something bigger. That's what she's doing. She is a artist. She is an entertainer. It is her job to do that, and she is profiting off of it. She is making her money. Okay, that is what I want for you. I want you to make money. I want you to be on stage. I want you to give sermons to people. I want you to whip people into a frenzy. And once you have people accusing you of witchcraft, that is when you know you have made it. But let's forward it a little bit. I want to see her do a spell. Come on, show it to me.
Are not okay. If you watch her Willow video and just the idea that is becoming more and more culturally relevant, and that is with witchcraft, with mediums, with spiritists, with divination, and with sorcery. Guys, as a person who believes in the Bible and as a person who believes in casting out evil spirits, I see this more and more. And the people that are being today I would say that eat anything with blood in it, and you must.
Okay, we now know that I did not know that this was a religious channel. Obviously, he doesn't like Taylor Swift. He wants to abolish her. He wants to gain control and focus the attention away from celebrity towards God. That's a very noble cause, I guess, but you do not have to call out Taylor Swift for causing witchcraft. I mean, if she was, I'll be the first one to fucking be like, get that bitch now. But you know, she's just being herself. She's being a goof. She's making songs that she likes. You know, is she a puppet? Yes, possibly. But every celebrity is, you know, that is in the mainstream is possibly a puppet. Do you know what I mean? There are shadow people pulling strings, making them do things. People like P Diddy, people like Epstein. You know, I think I even read that in the P Diddy case that Taylor Swift, her is it her manager, like, or the her management agency, whoever that group that she belongs to, is also named in the P Diddy documents. It's wild. Hollywood is wild. Hollywood is evil. Do they do occult shit? Probably. They want your that, you know, once you're in that circle, they want your allegiance forever. But that is what we're not about. We are about forming our own allegiances. We are good people. We will form our own network away from all the Hollywood crazy people. There will be no Jeffrey Epsteins. There will be no P Diddy's allowed. Okay, if you want to become a celebrity yourself, if you want to become rich as fuck, reach out. Let's see if we can work together. But for everybody else, that is it. Thank you very much, and I will see you later.